Welcome to Essential EGL+Batch. This video series is based upon EGL Development Tools version 0.8. Today we're working with lesson number 12. In this lesson we're going to work more with records and work with a fixed length record. So we need to create the usual package and create a new source file. The source file will be called time response. Now, inside of this source file, what we're going to do is create a record, and the first record, actually we're going to create two records. The first record will be the EGL record, and the last field in the record is a timestamp. And then we're going to create a fixed length record and simulate a response from a separate machine, such as a server. And in this case, we're going to get a message from we're going to simulate a message from the server that's in a fixed length format. So we're using fixed length strings. So that's it for the record. Now let's create the library. The library is called timestamp lib. In the library, we're going to do the usual decoration and create a function called demo using the batch lib from lesson 6. And demo is going to call a function called show server time. And we're going to leave the contents of show server time blank for right now. We'll create a new function called getServerTime, and it's going to return the EGL record, the non-fixed length record, and then we're going to get another function, or create another function called getTimeFromServer, which returns the fixed length. This is the simulated response from a server right here, and we'll fill this out so that the success or succeeded is equal to true. The status code is 000. The message is spaces, indicating there's no error message. And the timestamp from our simulated server is going to be filled out like this. And get time from server returns a result. Now, the get server time is going to convert the response from the server it's going to convert it to an EGL type record that is not fixed length, so we can work with it in EGL. And first, if the response succeeded is equal to T, then we're going to set the result succeeded equal to true, because in our EGL record, succeeded is a Boolean. We're just going to copy the status code from the response to the result verbatim, and we're also going to copy the message from the response to the result verbatim. On the timestamp, result.ts is actually a timestamp type, whereas response.ts is equal to a string. So in that process, it will actually convert from the string to a timestamp. And then we're going to return the result. In the show server time, first we're going to get the fixed length record, simulating a record coming back from the server. And in the response, when I type a dot, it pops up a list of the fields, and I'll fill out the rest of this quickly. So we're going to print out all of the different fields of the record to the console. And then I'll use EGL source and format to make that so it fits nice on the screen. I'm going to do the same thing in show server time. I'll do a second call. This time we're going to get the server time in a more EGL normal format. It's going to be not fixed length anymore. And it's going to use the EGL types. An interesting thing is, since I've named the records the same and they have the same names of fields, I can copy the line to print it out to the console. Now we also need a program, so let me fill out a program now and decorate it with the usual stuff using batch lib from lesson 6. And then the main function is going to call timestamp lib.demo. And yes, we've had a timestamp lib before, but this time it's going to be a lesson 12 timestamp lib. Let's take this for a test drive. I'll click on the console icon, and what do we have? Well, we have the show server time is being called. Succeeded is equal to T in the fixed length record, where it's equal to true in the EGL record. The status code is the same. The messages are copied. And as far as the timestamp, the first timestamp right here is actually a string that we literally typed in. And then the second one is actually the timestamp type. It's been converted. And in that conversion, it looks like right now that the last 2 digits are a little bit off. I'm not sure why at this point, but that should have converted all 5 digits. Now, in get server time, this is this if else statement really should have been a single line of code, because in either case we're going to assign result.succeeded. So a better way to write this is result.succeeded equals, and then use a Boolean expression response.succeeded equal T. So if it's equal, it'll be true. If it's not equal, it'll be false. That is those 2 blocks of code are actually equivalent. But the second one is more specific. This has been another lesson in Essential EGL Batch.